that raid, Llama. Let's jump in to scale the depths. How's that sound? This game looks really neat, and I've played a lot of roguelikes, of course, but I'm almost positive this game has zero rogue aspirations. This ain't no roguelike. I think it's more of like an incremental kind of experience. So I'm excited to jump into it. I've watched a couple of the folks stream it. It looks really neat. And of course, there was a Daredrop campaign for it that we're going for that. So that is exciting. So the name of this place is Loch Ness. I've got a good feeling about that. You may be entitled to find it. That's right. That's right. Call this number to hear more. Gathering data on anything unusual. What about a talking fella? A talking cormorant. Would that count? Would that count as unusual? Explore the depths. What about scaling the depths? That's what I'm about, man. For anybody confused, by the way, whenever me and the homies finish up a co-op sesh, we will end the Discord call, but sometimes we'll keep the shared chat going, partly just for memes, but also, it doesn't actually make a damn difference when it comes to, like, your viewership stats, but it does at least make it seem at a service level that you have more viewers. Because right now, Shake and I still have the shared chat going on right now. And because of that, it does make it appear that we have more viewers. So you know, the numbers just make us feel warm and fuzzy. But also now we can spy on each other's kind of chat messages. So I can see Grim talking about things being weird and noisy. And then when people become insatiably horny here, his chat gets jealous and they want to know what we're getting horned about. And so now we're just trading. We're just trading views all the time. So, to me, why do we do it? I don't know. There's really no reason why we do it. And in some ways, it makes the chat experience worse because it's there's conversations happening that you're not aware of. But I don't know. It's a unique experience, I suppose, for better or for worse. So just cat stuff sounds good. Got you the basic stuff. All right, but that's the thing. I think you can upgrade your stuff. So go over to the rod. I got no food for you, bud. Sorry. He wants 80 of something. We got the fin fighter. We got the shop. Of course, I got Among Us. There it is. Among Us. I can't believe it. Actually, yes, I can. I can't believe it. I got $0 and 0 shrimpies. I can afford nothing. Fish bag. And baits. Lucky for me, I'm the master of that. So... Oh, there we go. Whoop, shit. I fucked it up. Try again. So go fishing. So hold out. There we go. Let's get some fellers. We got a fish. A fishy fish. Your true purpose was to be a fishing bot all along, because we're just a little robot fella. Gotta tippy tap the big boys a couple times to get their asses. So in underwater, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So they're just pretty chill. That's pretty neat. So what, can I give him a fish? Oh, I have to prepare it first. How do you prepare a fish? I got a tiny little fella. There's phases. Each phase you do has different activities. Losing out. Okay, all right. So you definitely don't want to just skip the stuff. Got it. So move slowly. Just move it. Do I have to click and hold? Did I do it? Hey, look at that. So we're descaling him. We're moving the scales. Hit the highlighted areas. Okay. Can take a couple hits sometimes. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. And then I feed the fella. We have customers. And I think that's the basic gist. That's, I think, is the whole idea now. So it's you find fishy fellas to feed your customers. There's secrets. There's side quests. There's big special fish. And there's different areas. And you use the money from... When you give a fella a fish and you've satisfied the requirements, they pay you. And you use that money to buy more upgrades, and you incrementally improve and level up and get more good. So what are your preferences? Funny stripes. How's about this one? Face. Feed. E. There we go. Meow. That's all I got for now, but I'll have more soon. He wants the stripies. I got a new fella. Can I only catch one at a time? Can I go for more? Oh, there we go. I can hold 3. I can hold 3 total. And I see that it's not so much you're limited to a certain number of... Okay, yeah, give it. It's not so much you're limited to a certain number of, like, you can only catch 1 fish at a time. You could catch multiple at a time. There's only so much of a distance I can go down. Let's get 1 more. There we go. So then I go to prepare. Pest control time. Parasites. They hide if they feel something fast, so go slow. Hold your knife and root them out. Wait, do you like do it a couple times? Okay, so it's like go slow and then go fast. There we go. Just it takes a couple of ticks to get it right. It's nice and simple. Move slowly. And take a couple passes. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was gonna say it'll take a couple passes with some of them. Is that one? There we go. And it tells you once you got it all. Second hit. There we go. Not too bad. And I'm guessing there's no... It's not like an issue if I'm a little bit on the slow side. I mean, I'm sometimes a little bit on the slow side in other ways in life, so I like to think that this is within the realm of acceptability. So, he likes the stripey boys. 35, 82, 51. Let's give him this one. E. Let's see, that'll fill him up. Thank you, boat person. That's me. I'm a boat... Well, robot person. And like they say, that is the basic gist. Counts towards your progress. Don't leave any unsatisfied customers. Gives me useful data, earn you more money, everybody wins. So, there we go. So, let's feed this fella now. This one is 82. That'll feed him up, fill him up fully. Eurasian otter. Yeah, so he's a little bit more demanding. There we go. Feed a customer. They're liked fish. Very nice, very nice. So we can check the manual to see like what else they need. Yeah, I like when the bots get weird. I like when the bots get nice and weird. Also, there's eventually going to be... Didn't I say we were going to get insatiably horny? There's the mermaids, so it's only a matter of time before that's going to start getting weird. Oh, they're favorites. Oh, but it's favorites with an OU. There you go. It's a favorites. To give that a try. Some will say they dislike certain things. Reduced in value, so avoid that if you wish to curry their favor. So, let's take a look. Eurasian minnow. It's funny, I was even going to say that looked like a minnow, the fact that it was like a very small little fella. The brook lamprey. The cucumber shit. No, cucumber smelt. Sorry, got excited. The great cormorant. They have... So right now their likes and dislikes are a mystery. They say they like something stripy. So we know that at least. So there's deets we still don't know necessarily. There's messages, there's artifacts, there's knives, including a badass looking sword. It's literally a butter knife right now, by the way. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. UK spelling. Whenever I see the OU, whenever I see an OU, it's like, ooh, la la. All right, so shop-wise, I could say more dive time and speed. I could say... butter knife is what I have right now. I guess I could upgrade the butter knife, or... get a different lure. Oh, I see, yeah. So what I have right now is a butter knife. I could upgrade to a different one. Mr. Bucket. Repellent. To work on the bigger boys. Let's get the nicer rod. There's eventually cosmetics. Oh, but not yet. Same with bait. Okay. Anything else? Let's see what else we got. Yeah, so we know that this guy... New species. And a couple fellas, nice. So, what was it that he liked? There was one thing he liked for sure. I'm gonna be a good boy and give him the stuff that we know he would respond to. I think it might have been the minnow. There's a rainbow fella. Perfect. So... 37, 50. I want to say it was maybe these. Can I see what I gave him previously? Manual. Fishing. Right. Right, we know about that. Yeah, that's all well and good. Three-spined stickleback. Stickleback, I remember when they did that song Photograph. Right, so it doesn't tell me what they liked off the bat. That's something we have to kind of find, I guess, presumably after we fill them up. So let's just give him... And then another one. And then just to fill him up, there we go. Best snacks, just a little gift, he says. So, a well-earned reward. Yeah, so now if we check this guy, we know he loves the Eurasian minnow. So if I'm to get this guy the goods, we'll give him lots of the Eurasian minnow. Because Eurasian, you know, sounds nice. Hook damage, size, and speed, and turning speed. That one sounds nice. Increased caught prepped fish storage. That part sounds good. More fishies. And then probably better rod would be nice too. As far as things to prioritize. Don't know if I necessarily care too much. Trying to get this guy. I don't know if I care too much necessarily about like a better knife, that kind of thing. That's not as big of a priority necessarily. There's the minnow. Bump, 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 bump. Nice and quick and easy. Here's another one. Another one. Like how, like, the knife is big enough where if you're really fancy schmancy... You're really fancy schmancy, you can, like, get multiple things in one go. Boing. So cool. Alright, so now, we know he really like... Oh, in fact, I wonder if the star means... No, the star has no bearing so far as I can tell. Now, I wonder why that one's slightly better. Oh, maybe it was like a different color or something? Like, because one of them was maybe a little bit different looking. Give him 3 of those things. And it's a spot. Here's a little gift. And then he wants a consumable. How's this? He didn't complain. Can I afford the fancy boy? I'm $10 short on a wooden Rodney. So if there was something cheap I could buy, we'll hold the fun on that one. Let's just do another. We can also like explore around a little bit. So there's probably like weird stuff down here. Like look at this big guy. Ooh, I want to get that big guy. I want that guy. The printing press is right. I've heard the exact same thing, Farside. I've heard like that was the whole impetus behind. Ooh. Behind like why there's like some major differences between American spellings of things versus United Kingdom and British English spellings of things. It's kind of neat. Kind of neat that like those differences pretty much arose from people saying, okay, but how do I save money? There we go. This is one other tip. How do I squeeze a little bit extra dosh out of these things, or at least cut down on the costs? In the head. I think I got maybe one new fellow. There was a couple of fellows that I saw that I was unable to snag. I have a sneaking suspicion that that's about to change. I'm gonna snag their asses. Alright, so I think I previously gave him an eel and he did not react. 41, 41, 44. Start with that one. How about this one? He's not reacting poorly to anything, so that's a good sign at least. I got a bit more money, so now I can definitely afford the big Rodney. So in that case, I definitely am curious about what else was beyond. Well, there's like little treasure chests. That's neat. What's that? Boink. Hit that guy once earlier. Oh, come on. I think I've not found one of those guys before, but maybe I'm wrong. The fact that it takes 3 hits makes me think there's something to it. Oh, there he is. There he is. Get his ass. Swiggity swooty. Oh, I don't want to come for that booty. That's fine. That's fine. I'll still do it. I wonder if, like, yeah, if there's a fish that you do not wish to serve, can you just, like, toss it back, I wonder. As I've yet to hit that point, obviously. I think this guy will eat pretty much anything. I wonder if it's possible to hit that point. and say, like, I'd rather not. It's like, that was a sticking point I had a lot in the, what's it called? In the Cook Serve Delicious games. Where, like, once you realize you've made a mistake or got something you wish to not serve, it's like, too bad, you gotta do it. Gotta do it whether you like it or not. It's like, but it's gonna make them sad. I don't want to make them sad. Don't make me. He really likes the lamprey, so we'll do that one last. Actually, that should fill him up. So he says, got any fish? And he wants the stripy boys. I'll do 2 of these guys. So full. A new fella. And heron. I was gonna say, he might not like that one. I can feel it squirm. Ew, gross. Like going, burp, burp. Can't afford that one. Let's do that one. Turning speed might be nice, because it turns quite slow. Quite on the slow part. I really want to get whatever's going on over here. There's some, like, weird shit. I wonder if that one dude got his health back. That guy got his health back. What a meanie. I don't want the noodle boys. I don't want the noodles. So no noodles. Which is fair. I'm actually not a huge eel guy either. I mean, you only really get eel generally in things like sushi. Generally speaking, at least in most Western circumstances. But yeah, I'm not like, oh, it's garbage. It's just not my favorite. Also, we got Big Boy. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I give it a couple passes. Look at the bar fills up. So satisfying. That makes it take longer, obviously, having a smaller, choppy boy for babies, but doesn't make it any worse, I don't think. Maybe, but however, maybe I say that. Maybe, like, having a nicer knife would give certain multipliers that are otherwise unavailable. So, 41, 44, 113. I bet he's gonna love this one. Go nuts with this one, homeboy. Do not disappoint me, lad. Laddie. Give him everything. Let us not tarry. Provide me your finest delicacies. Yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Quite. Quite. So no noodles. He does not want the noodles. What if I've got one of these guys? Oh, don't get the noodles. No. So new species. Can't quite go like super far. Alright, got one of those guys. Very good. It's kind of fun seeing little curlicues. I got something cool. Oh no, I got noodles. Well, that's fine. That we'll be able to fill this guy up with the first thing we give him. And then after that, the noodles will go to someone else. Kind of cool how it takes multiple passes sometimes. Which makes sense, because I would imagine descaling a fish is probably not a trivial matter. I've never cleaned a fish by hand. I've never cleaned a fish. I've also never tuned a fish. Boink. Yeah, I bet there's a better bonus if you have like a nicer, like sharper knife. 1.3 for the perfect. I also wonder, how do you get less than perfect? Because it doesn't even let me go to the next step unless I, you know, resolve the first bits. But maybe the idea is if you... I guess there's maybe a skip button that I've never even tried. Yeah. We feed the birds for a living? Basically, I mean, they are paying us. They are paying us. Although we're also, like, on a science expedition to do research on the local fauna and flora. So... there's that aspect of it, but also we're like making money, but also like trying to gather intel. Osprey, what does he want? Give him the noodle. Actually, he might like really like this one. Or maybe this one? He loved one of them, I think. Gray seal. So tell me, Great Seal, how does it feel to be so wise? Well, I'm gonna get another nice rod. Ooh, who doesn't love a nice rod? Also, yeah, give me the nicer knife. Take that one. Try going the other way. Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point. I'll try that. I'll try going the opposite direction and see how that goes. Especially with the upgraded knife we just got. So whatever that is, it's like shiny. Woo. Like I kind of want to go down, but avoid the smaller boys. I want to get like the weird shit. So we'll try it once going this way. Of course, that's kind of a one and done anyway. So the small fellas is pretty much a one and done. Still the 1.3 bonus. Go the other way. Oh, I guess it has to be left to right. I think it's always has to be left to right, basically. Blink. Other direction? Yeah, I think it's always gotta be left to right. Basically Mario. Basically Mario. Always left to right. Always left to right forever. Forever and ever. He's probably not gonna like the sticklebacks. He does not like that song, Photograph. He's not a fan. Neither do I. Not good for my blubber. So, in that case, I will say, all right, that's done. And then, can I... So, for the stuff that's in here, what that remains at least, can I do something about this? I can discard. There we go. Discard the fishy. Yeah, that's fine. And to be clear, that is the customer. Cool customer. It's the... Oh, I guess I don't know, because it's the gray seal. But I'm pretty sure it was the... Pretty sure it was the stickleback. Yeah, that was the joke. It was the stickleback. Right. How do you know? Trial and error. Trial and error, basically. As this is our first time seeing the gray seal, so we actually can't look at his preferences. But for the other ones, we know the heron doesn't like the lamprey. We know the osprey did like the cucumber smelt. Grecian otter likes the minnow. So those are the things you have to just kind of figure out by trial and error. Them's the breaks. I'm going to try to avoid the things that will make the guy sad, because I don't want to make our guy sad. I want to make him happy. I think I grabbed exactly the one thing that makes him sad, actually. I imagine a lot of them will probably like the bigger boys. Ooh, what's this down here? Oh, my. Hit the switch. Oh, my. There's some cool shit down here. Dude, I want to explore around there. Apparently, I caught 0 things. Oh, no. Oh, no, it was because I had prepared none. That's why it was 0. Okay. To see, I thought I'd gotten something. So I'm clear. If I go the other... Yeah, it's always got to be left to right. I guess that is against the grain. Maybe that's kind of how we're doing it right now. The direction that we're doing it. Seems like it has about the same chopping power, but it's a little bit larger. It's a little bit big. A little bit big. So we know that he's not going to like that one, but I bet he'll love this one. Okay, so it does not react. Exit. Okay. So yeah, I definitely want to see what's going on over yonder. Definitely curious. I think I'm gaining stuff I don't really mean to gain. This big guy, I want that big guy. Give me the big guy, man. Give me the big man. Big man. Okay, that's fine too. There'll be more big man where that came from. And speaking of big, large men, speaking of Big McLarge Huge himself. What's up, Shake? We're playing Scale the Depths. It is not... It's funny because, you know, between the 4 of us, Alias and Shake and Krath and myself, we all play a lot of roguelikes. We're all a bunch of roguelikers. And this week in particular, I feel like every fucking game I played this week was all roguelikes. And then this one, I knew I wanted to try it out. And then I fired up and I go, oh, it's not a roguelike. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm playing other video games. There's other genres? Can you believe it? So no, I'm liking it so far. It's a cool little incremental kind of RPG. Cool little incremental RPG, and I'm digging it so far. And I realize that I'm getting pretty full on the stuff I can send to this guy. The idea is that you are a little robot fella that is trying to catch fish and sell them to your customers. Try to feed your customers, make them nice and happy. They have preferences. There are fish they like, there are fish they dislike. But when you catch the fishies, you have to cleanse them of impurities. You have to descale them. You have to rid them of parasites. You also have to, like, cut off the stuff they don't want to eat. So cut off the tail, cut off the head. It's good to go. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty cool little game. I'm digging it so far. I send that to him. I bet that'll make him happy. There we go. So now, whoever's next, they actually might need Or might appreciate these stickleback fellers. They don't mind them. Yeah, each customer type has preferred fellers, preferred fishies. Some have things they don't like. We know this guy does not like the 3-spine stickleback, but has something he does like. This guy doesn't like the brook lamprey, so no noodle fellas for him. But this guy loves the cucumber smelt. He loves the minnow. So each fella, each customer is unique and special. Just pretty cool. And of course, there are upgrades. There are upgrades we can unlock, and as we are going through and selling things to the dudes and making them happy, selling the fishes, that is, making them happy, they're giving us money, and we use the money to purchase upgrades to make ourselves more capable, including knife upgrades and rod upgrades, all that jazz. So it's pretty neat. I'm liking it so far. It's pretty neato. Let's get back into the games, and we got some fish to cleanse. We were saying the gray heron, he is not a big fan of the lamprey, and I think we have one of those. I will avoid serving that to him, but I'll still cleanse it. Cleanse it of sin. Which is no fun. No sin? Come on, you gotta have a little sin. Like, getting the parasites off. A little bit tricky. Because if you're too quick, they hide down a little bit, so you gotta... There we go, gotta get him a couple times. Also, this game does a nice thing where you do like a little shwink, and then a... Like, the sound effects are fun. It's like, oh, cling, bling, bling. It's like, oh, that makes my brain happy. So, I think the dude likes these. But he does not like those guys, so I'm gonna hold off on serving him that one. But, however, we did find some cool thingies down this way. So, like I said, whenever you are... After you serve the dudes the stuff, you're encouraged to go deeper. I want to get this big guy. Yeah, get his ass. So you're like, we're going down, we're exploring, we're finding treasure chests, some extra monies. There we go. Nice. And I can just keep going until our bucket fills up, until our bucket overfloweth. There was also a switch back here, wasn't there? So like as we upgrade our gear and we're able to go deeper and donker and splonker as we're able to go further out, explore more weird shit. We get more species, we get like more like deeper, scarier, weirder looking fish, which is exciting. And there's secrets to find and there's side quests. It's a really neat little game. I'm really impressed. Filleting the parasites. Delicious. Look at this big honker. Look at this big fucking dude. And I got this baby knife for babies to descale him. Sometimes it takes a couple passes. I'm sure this gets easier once you get the big knife. But again, I still got the baby knife for babies. I guess slight footnote, I would not recommend giving any knife to a baby. I kind of like the crunchy. And I think the idea is that if you like go it too fast, it like won't go at all. So you kind of have to go slow and steady. And of course, as you upgrade the knife, this becomes less of a manual process. And sometimes it's a little bit tricky. Like, where's that one thing? Where's that one like little piece? I think it's on the tip. We got it. We take off the head. Takes a couple hits sometimes. Bit of a hack job. But it's still perfect. Big honk of meat right there. Cucumber smelt. Whoever smelt it, cucumbered it. Get a long, nice electric knife. Just give me a lightsaber. When I think of electric knife, that's what I think of. Look at this fun guy. A roofie? Hope it's not a roofie. I would not recommend ingesting a roofie. Would not recommend ingesting a roofie willingly or otherwise. Just don't do it. Not a fan. Alright, so 39. We know he doesn't like those. That would fucking send him into the stratosphere. I'm gonna give him this one, just because I don't think we've ever given a hair on one of these guys. Almost assuredly he would like the big guy, though. I mean, I think anybody likes the big guy. Here's an Arctic char. Gray seal. Gray seal likes... probably both these things. Oh, he doesn't like that one. He likes the lamprey, though. So we learned a bit about the gray seal friend. So we know the two things he dislikes. The two things he dislikes. Graham says, I love a good hack job. It's like, that sounds very unsexy. There are many jobs that can be pleasant to experience. Would not recommend a hack job. Would not recommend. Alright, so he doesn't like the Poke Boys. That's fine. Does not mind the noodle fellers. But I bet the big guys are A-okay with them. Is there anything else down her? Oh, big. Even more big boys. Oh, what am I doing? I haven't made a purchase in a while. Oh, that's fine too. I'm going to go to the shop. Plump, plump, plump. Plump, plump, plump. Just quick. Just nice and easy. These guys are pretty good. I meant to go to the shop because I've just been sitting on a nest of money and not spending it like a doofus. My guy being the 1% over here, hoarding all the wealth and not spending it or putting it into the fish economy at all. So, can't afford the fancy schmancy Rodney, but I mean, we're getting pretty close, honestly. I would say more fishies would not be a bad idea. Eventually, the repellent would be nice too. Are they West Coast folk? Well, it's weird because I don't know if there's a good example of this, but looking for an example because we saw earlier there's a thing that said how the fishies, if they're not the fishies, the customers. There it is. Favor. You got the favor with the OU. So that tells me probably European. Probably European. I don't know of any East or West Coast United Statesian that does favor with the OU. Yeah, spending the I'm with you, Jake, because it is an incremental game. This is an incremental style of game, which is to say, and I mean, I understand this game might be maybe not everyone's cup of tea. Some folks might find this gameplay loop to be a little bit on the boring side, but I'm unbothered. I'm enjoying it so far. So I got the 1 bucket upgrade. Give me more damage and more like better turning. Also, it's a cute little fishy. That's cute. Got 340 left. Do I want to go for another bucket? More buckets. Yeah. And eventually another knife upgrade too. But I might prioritize the rod a little bit more. Yeah, exactly. Scottish maybe developer? Oh, well, the name of the ship is the Loch Ness. So, you might be cooking. You might be cooking on that. Let's go ahead and give him some of the stuff we got. He loves these. So, or at least had a good value for that one. I can go a little deeper. Now we're able to single slap suplex those guys. Ooh, shit. The noodle fellers. I kind of want to get this guy. Yeah. Gonna run out of the juice. I'm curious what's in the barrels. Here's what's down in those little barrels. There was like some barrel fellers. Oh, or I'll just fill up. That's fine too. Bump. Those I think are pretty inoffensive. We know this guy doesn't mind these guys. I'm gonna do like all 4 in like one fell swoop. I might be going too fast. Yeah, I'm only getting the 1, unfortunately. There we go. Plump. Another one. Back out. Pokes them out. But I bet I can get it in one pass. There we go. Plump. Big guy. European perch. Yeah, Skeleton. I think you're probably right. That makes more sense, Clarbulus. What's up, Formidable Thunder? What's up, bud? We're doing pretty well. We're playing a cool little game called Scale the Depths. Pretty neat little incremental game. We're exploring the depths. We're exploring this fishing area, finding cool fishies, and selling them to the local wildlife to make money. And then using those purchases to fund additional upgrades and that kind of thing. It's pretty neat. Pretty neato. Curious if that was going to be a favorite of his, but it didn't say. Eurasian Otter. I think these guys... do you guys like the minnow? Yeah, they really like the minnow. And I think if you feed them really good, they will tip you. They will tip you well. There's a mermaid, Selkie. How does she feel about the noodles? She's unbothered. So it was only a matter of time before the waifus appeared. Only a matter of time. I'll go and do a knife upgrade, but then I think I'm gonna save up for the big rod. A lot of cool incremental games from Edible Thunder. There was a I don't really play a lot of these kinds of games on stream, but there was one I played a couple days ago that I was really impressed by called All Hail the Orb. All Hail the Orb on Steam. Very, very cool game. Really, really impressed by that one. Big, not small recommend. Big, not small recommend on that one. The switchy. I want to go back now. I want to explore more. All Hail the Orb, very cool. Very cool. And I didn't beat it fully. We got pretty deep into that game. And that's one of those games where it's very easy to lose yourself. It's very easy to be like, oh my god, it's been like hours and I'm still playing. What the fuck is wrong with me? Very, very good game. This is some big fish. Big fish, man. They're not the 1%, nor are they any of the characters from the movie Parasite, which I watched for the first time last year and loved it, but Jesus Christ, that movie's gonna stick with me. I love that movie, but it's gonna stick with me for a minute. Shell Divers is a good one too. I had a couple friends recommend Shell Divers. Just don't offer their coat. Oh, don't offer to take their coat, rather. I'll admit, I actually am not familiar with what a Selkie is. I thought that was her name. I thought her name was Selkie. If that's like a particular flavor of mermaid. Boing. There we go. Song of the Sea. Interesting. I've never heard of it before. Barnacles. The barnacles. Oh god, I was speaking of SpongeBob. What was it? Grace and I were watching BoJack Horseman. We're in the last season, and there was a moment where Tom Kenny does like a guest voice for one of the characters. Tom Kenny is the voice actor for SpongeBob. And we saw his name in the credits at the end. We were like, oh, I wonder what character he voiced. And there was like a fairly somber character in that particular episode. And she was like, was it that guy? And I was like, that guy was like too deep of a baritone and too like serious of a character for Tom Kenny, because Tom Kenny does, you know, like more of a high-pitched, that kind of voice. And then it made me think, oh my fucking god, what if? Like, what if that's a thing? What if that's a bit where you work some kind of like very somber role? Some career, some job where you have to sometimes give very bad news to people, but you're cursed to talk like SpongeBob. So I'm just imagining some poor sap who's like, I'm sorry, but your wife didn't make it, and that's just his life. And they're like, how could you? And he's like, I'm sorry. It's the only way I can talk. So I'm imagining that as like a curse to inflict upon somebody. I'm sorry, but it's stage 4. Your son will never walk again. Like, there are so many ways where it could just be terrible. So when I think barnacles, I think of Mr. Bob, Mr. Sponge. Any direction but requires a certain amount of speed. Hiya. Yeah. I got some of them. Ha. Oh, there we go. Real fast. Ho. Ho. It's a little bit tricky. Yeah. Too fast, too fast. Certain amount of speed. They were not kidding. This is a little bit tricky. Maybe up. Ooh, there we go. Oh, big. Oh, actually, yeah, honestly, that strat works too. That strat seems to work too. So it gets a little bit trickier sometimes. That'd be a horrible job. Well, I mean, you know, inevitably some career paths do mean sometimes you have to be the bearer of bad news, but presumably most people, most professionals have what's called bedside manner and know when to be serious versus when to be lighthearted. Ooh, I think we did bad. I think we did bad because, like, because it had some red there. So I wonder if that means, like, I'm not a real gamer. Oh, there we go, yeah. So I like hit into something. So that's, I guess, presumably how you can do a less than great job. That's where having a nicer knife can help. So it's with the barnacles especially. The barnacles are especially tricky. So a steady hand gets you pretty far in that point of the job. But not perfect. Yeah, so not perfect. Okay. But we're learning. We're learning. Circus voice. Right. I mean, and Tom Kenny is a good voice actor. So I don't think he's incapable of doing something more serious, but just not like a deeper like baritone like this particular character had. A boomer shooter incremental would be kind of cool. I mean, I do love both of those things. I'm not sure how it'd be done, but I mean, I like them. I like both of those things. Ooh, excuse me. Circus has great range, yeah. Yeah, I mean, and there's plenty of actors and voice actors, of course, that have very good range, too. Of course, one of my favorite examples to talk about is motherfucking Charles Martinet, the guy that voiced Mario for many years with Nintendo games. Guess we don't know what she likes, do we? Yeah, don't know. So they have one like and one dislike. But yeah, the guy that voiced Mario, Charles Martinet, of course, was known to voice Mario, but also voiced Parthenax in Skyrim. So, you know, talk about, I would say, pretty fucking impressive range, if you ask me. I attended a Q&A from him one time, and he talked about how he got his start doing, what was it? Doing, like Shakespeare, doing stage acting. And he played a lot of characters like Oberon, something like characters that like the King of the Fairies, which is to say, usually a more domineering, kind of a deeper kind of register. So the idea of him also doing like it's me, but also again Parthenax, like something very, very different is very fun. But yeah, it's always fun when an actor or actress has impressive and domineering range. I definitely want to get more stuff, but there's like some, it's like goes deep. I hit that switch. Goes deep. We're going deep, baby. And in fact, that's even a better reason to go for the bigger upgrade of the rod, so I can reach deeper. Deeper and darker and danker and spanker and a hardly even meta. Does red mean ruined? I mean, it means less than perfect. It definitely means less than perfect, because normally if you get a perfect, check it. Once I get this perfect, you're gonna see. So when I get a perfect, bam, you get the little boink, and you get it's a little bit extra. But yeah, when it's red, then that means you've botched slightly, but it's not like ruined. It's just less than great, so it'll have less value. But I think you have to really fuck it to be inedible. And I don't plan on fucking the fish. If I fuck the fish, then things have gone more than a little bit sideways. And really, the only thing I've seen that really messes things up is when barnacles are present. And I think I just need to kind of learn the trick, knowing how and when to go for their ass. Easier with this bigger knife. Like, the big one makes it easier for sure. And the bigger, sharper knives, of course, make it easier to dispatch the parasites, the barnacles, all that jazz. It makes it just an easier job for yourself. So I think we've fed... Have I fed all these things? Sure before? Yeah, so we've truly found nothing she dislikes, at least. Would you like the char? She's not bothered by it. She might like the grayling. Not bothered by it, too. Lamprey, nope complaints there. Yeah, she's down for everything. Yeah. Down to clown too, she's 6 feet underground. Found a motherfucking kelpie. I've never seen a seahorse before. A literal seahorse. Never seen it. I can afford the big Rodney. All local upgrades. So there's more after that, but those are the local ones at least. Probably eventually a fancy knife would be good too. I'll probably save up for that too. Eventually the bait would be nice. Eventually. You have to master the bait. Then and only then can you be a proper gamer. What's that? Oh, what is that? It is... I don't know. I got an artifact. I also got a new fella. That's exciting. I'll be curious to know what the artifact is. I'm also not sure what these little thingies have been... Oh, it's like a shrimp fella or something? This guy. Yeah. Get his ass. Get his ass. Sea trout. Oh, I had some trout the other day, actually. It was very pleasant. Bottled message. Sending out an SOS. One of our streamer buddies, her name is Loverish. She does a lot of Mario 64 speedruns, or Zelda 64, does a lot of Ocarina of Time randomizer speedruns, and just Ocarina of Time, just randomizer playthroughs, that kind of thing. She's a really fun streamer. She's really fun. I really like her a lot. Streams are always a fun time. And her community is always coming up with like really weird shit to add to her streams. And there was a very funny one recently. Look at this fucking honker. There was a really funny one they came up with recently where, and I'm going to start with this part first. Just to do the D-skill, and then we'll do the barnacles next. So, you'll know the song Roxanne by The Police. Probably their most well-known song. If you don't know the title, you've probably heard it before when it comes to like classic rock radio. It's The Police. It was The Police's first radio hit, and I think, or at least one of them, and it was arguably probably their most well-known hit. And yeah, shock value already knows. Yeah, you guys already know. You already know. So there's like a video where it's Roxanne, but the only vocals are when they say rocks. So it's just the first syllable of the chorus. So somebody uploaded that video on YouTube and had like a funny time with it, and then check the barnacles quickly. Yeah. But not too quick. Ha. But then somebody isolated the audio, or I'm sorry, the vocals from that clip, so it's just... Now it's like, the original one, it was the instrumental and the vocals. It was the instrumental and just the vocals, and it's just the rocks part. And then the second time through was just the isolated vocals. And there's like several of them, because because Roxanne is the first word you hear in that song. And then, of course, they say it a couple times in the chorus and on the bridge and the outro. So you get different versions of hearing them say it. So anyway, that's been a very fun one I've been enjoying. Is like exclamation point rocks gets you one of like 7 different variations of either Sting and or the backup singers going, rocks. It's very fun. It's very fun. A big fan. This is a big trout. Yeah, doing the scales first is the key. I think that was the key. Because in my mind, I was like, oh, and get rid of the barnacles first, but it's like, nah, there's an order of operations. It good. I can't afford Jack Dick right now. Do I have any fishies? Oh, I have stuff to feed him. I got stuff to feed him. I had so much fun talking musics and watching stuff. Oh my god, he loves the trout, although that's a huge fishy. He loves both trouts. I bet this will be a favorite. Bam. Nope, he reacted like not unimpressed, but also not like blown away. The time is nay. Actually, I think the time is nigh. Gray seal. He doesn't like the prickly boys. Yeah, he doesn't like the stickleback. I'll give him... Oh, he didn't like that one either. Right. Not good for my blubber. In that case, I shall look elsewhere. He likes... What doth thou like? We don't know. But know what he likes. He likes something. He likes some things, but dislikes others. There's more big boys down this way. I definitely want the big boys. Now I have Easy Lover stuck in my head. That song is such a good song. Such a good one. And listen, I get it. In the Air Tonight is great. You know, plenty of Phil Collins songs are great, but like, oh, there are some bangers that fucking get my ass. And my ears. But mostly my ass. If your ass is not tingling from a Phil Collins song, guitar solo, are you even enjoying music correctly? The answer is no, you're not. Secret? Oh, secret! Oh, secret. Yeah. There we go. Somehow I didn't get it the first time. Yeah, your ass is mine. Your cock is mine. You know, the thing you say when you go fishing and the fish is eluding you. You promise a cock delivery. And then the fish runs the fuck away. As they should. As they damn well should. Can I get in one fell swoop? Probably not. Probably not one fell swoop. 2 fell swoop? Nice. It's basically a gentleman's 1 fell swoop. I only listen to my music ass first. I mean, ideally, most activities in life should be enjoyed ass first. The number of times I'll be doing something and I'll say, wait, but first. And then I'll think to myself, yes. But first, that's the point. That's how you do it. But first is how I live my life. AirPods subwoofer. It's the only way to get it, man. Vibrate all the intestines. The intestines, the colon, all of it. The whole 9 yards. Take a little bit on the chinsies. Plump, plump, plump. Still seems like it takes the same number of clickies. So maybe, like, knife sharpness does not level up necessarily. These dudes are looking less like fish and more like fucking demons. Looking very, like, menacing. And there's a lot of teefers. A lot of teefers. I don't know if the Arctic char in real life has teefers. There's at least one other fella that had, like, big teefies. What big great teefies you have, Grandma. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Notice that the sound effects might be a little bit too loud, so I might want to reduce the volume slightly. I might lower that just a wee bit. So I realize that the fish chopping ASMR might not necessarily be to everyone's liking. It's a salmon relative. Today I learned. Today I learned. Sea trout. Bam. Cool. Don't keep me waiting. He loves those. He loves it. Desires are fulfilled. Here's an extra. So yes, there you go. If you fulfill them the goods, they will give you big reward, bigly. Is he like these? He's unbothered. Unbothered. Cosmetic. Cool. So I haven't unlocked any other ones yet. Can I be hatless? I could be hatless. Naked hat. Can I remove my body? I cannot move my body, nor can I remove my clothes. I can't be a naked fella. Decals. It's cute. Oh, that was the decal we got. The Sputnik. It's cute. Sure. I got that one on. That's kind of neat. Oh, I can afford big repellent fella to work on bigger fishes. And I'm guessing that's just a passive upgrade. I don't have to like do anything to equip it. I can also afford any one of these things. You know, more fish bucket would be good. Mr. Bucket, put your balls in my mouth. That's not how the song. Oh wait. There was an option for fish repellent, so that reduces the likelihood of the small boys, which is good if you were trying to get the big boys. Big boy enjoyer. That's me. That's right. Alex likes the big boys. Tell a friend. Just smacking a bunch of these guys. Oh, there's a fella down here. It's like okay, you can toggle the repellent. So if you wanted the small fellers, you could. I kind of want big fellers. Big fellers only. I'm not exactly much of a size king, and it's to be kind of what's the word? Hypocritical of me to be a size king. In my own sizular limitations as a short fella. Okay, so there's nothing there. I thought it was maybe a felt. That was like a secret there. Sending out an SOS. Right, that was what made me... That's what brought us into the whole police diatribe from earlier. Was me making a veiled reference. I don't want to get that guy. Heck. That's fine. More where that came from. Shock value. When I see comments like that, I'm reminded of Futurama, where they have to babysit the younger versions of... He has to babysit the younger version of Farnsworth. So, like, the clone of himself that is younger and is, like, an insufferable nerd. And then also Hermes' son. Having to babysit them. And at one point, they're talking about drinking. And Farnsworth Jr. is like, I heard drinking makes you stupid. And then Fry goes, no, doesn't. So I like that one. That show is a... that's definitely a comfort show for sure. I never really watched The Simpsons growing up. And I did not watch Futurama growing up either. I watched that as an adolescent. But watching it as an adolescent, many late nights were spent on, you know, Adult Swim and, I mean, I get to some extent Comedy Central, but a lot of them on Adult Swim watching the reruns in the good old days. Love that shit. Bender's a good character. Bender is a very fun character. Bender's a very fun character. And I love how Billy West voices like 90% of the voice cast in that show. It is alarming and incredible the range that man has. We were talking not too long ago about the range that certain voice actors and actresses have. Billy West in motherfucking Futurama voices damn near everybody. It is wild. So whenever... It seems like every so often a new Futurama reboot is announced, and it is always exciting when that happens. And sometimes it is disappointing how it ends up going, but usually one of the first things you have to do is lock down the voice cast. Because, of course, if you have anybody other than the classic voice actors and actresses, then you have a pitiful imitation of the show. And that's what's great about it, because if you're trying to get the original voice cast for Futurama, once you get Billy West not locked in, that's like 80% of it right there. Do the scales come off faster if you go against the grain? I think that's what we're doing. I think we are going against the grain. Smack. There we go. Because I've tried going right to left, and it does not go. It does not go if I go right to left. Do I have an opportunity to try that? I do. So if I go right to left, nothing. So I think that is with the grain. But if it's left to right... Oh... Now that might not be the case. There might be instances later on where you have to like mix it up. But so far we've only had things that go left to right. So we know he likes Arctic char. Do I have any Arctic char? Can I ask the preferences? Oh, you can ask him. Right, that's kind of cool. Got big guy. There's big guy. And then that one. I'll spare you this time, he said ominously. Do I know what this guy likes? I don't know if I have, actually. We do not. We have no idea what he likes nor dislikes. He probably won't complain about any of these things. Come with one of these. And then one of these. Oh, he likes them all. Big. It's Nessie. My name Ness. You think he mains Ness in Smash Brothers? Something scary down there. Give him everything. So calm it could put me to sleep. Nessie is very nice. Or Ness is very nice. Their voice cast is crazy. Yeah, you're not wrong. There's a common thread. A very talented, very capable voice cast. Some kind of flish. Yeah, that might become a mechanic at some point. It would not shock me. Something way down in the bottom. Going down. Down to clown until I'm 6 feet underground. Ooh, maybe on the left? Treasure chest. Get the monies. So that's the extent of that little area. I got some extra monies, which is nice. But there's potentially more where that came from. There was potentially a path that went the other direction that I'm kind of curious about. Ooh, big guy. Try again. Oh shit, I skipped it. I don't know what that said, but it probably said, don't fucking fuck this up. Don't screw it up, Alex. The way you screw up everything. Although he might have reset his position. Ooh. What's that? Did that restore my stuff, maybe? It did not appear to. It didn't unrestore it. Yeah. I'm doing it. I'm getting his ass. Swiggity swooty. Electrifying for that booty. Just you wait. Drake man. Ow. So it does draw out the... it does draw out the, not the timer, but the length of your line when he zaps you. I gotta get good. I gotta get good, and I gotta be in the hood. I'm pretty sure that as I'm getting him, that his health is not resetting. I'm pretty sure the damage is persisting. However, if we stay in the surface too long, I think his health might reset. I might have to switch it up if I catch too much extra stuff by accident. Good hits, good hits. Good hits, good shits. Great oldies. Oh, red. Almost, almost. 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 Oh! That's fine. That's fine. I'll still do it. I'll still do it real quick. Ooh, I mean... we'll probably go for another half an hour, so I would say the chances are good. The timeout should reset, or it should restock, rather. Because I think the YouTube redemption limitations reset after an hour of being out of stock, I think. Boink. Oh, shit, coming. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. It looks like it came back nice and easy peasy. I'm gonna see if I can get this guy real quick. So I'm curious what the big man is gonna be. I do like the idea that we're capturing this enormous fucko for the Loch Ness monster. So we're like feeding a cryptid, like some kind of like sea dragon thing. Feeding a cryptid to another cryptid, basically. I'm not gonna give him everything though, because I want to give him the thing that he wants. He wants something scary. And quite scary down there. So I'm gonna make some room. But I'm not gonna overdo it. Anything less than that? Okay. So that's good enough. So I'll say hold 1 sec while I get the big guy. I'm gonna get that big dude. I'm gonna get his ass. Then I'm also gonna get the rest of them. Just you wait. You all after me said I couldn't capture the unholy sea Satan. Oh, I see him. So we restored a little bit. Ooh, I'm doing big fucking damage. So this man is going out. This man is going out. I'm gonna get his ass. Mark my penis. We're gonna get him. And you're all gonna be so proud of me. You're gonna say, Alex, I never doubted you. I never doubted you for a second. You're such a god gamer. What a cool dude. Well, I'm weaving. I'm tucking. I'm diving. I'm dicking. And I'm diving. And I'm dodging. And I'm still getting zapped a little bit, but that's fine. Big damage. Ow. Why'd I say ow? It was reflexive. Alright, so his health did appear to restore, unfortunately, but... He's gonna take like half an hour to clean, I suspect. To descale and to de-electrify. The idea of, oh no, I forgot to do the thing, and now I'm like getting shocked to death. Let's get that guy for funsies. Where'd he go? Whoa! Just you wait. Just you wait, fella. I'm swiggity swooty. I'm coming for that booty. Big fish booty. Maybe not big, but definitely long. Elongated fish booty. Oh, there. Why, I oughta. I believe this fucker got down to like a hit, and then I ran out of energy. Ran out of like of room for the fishies. Not happening this time. I am on a goddamn mission. Oh. Right, I chased him over here. Over here. Ow. Almost. I think we got him on the ropes now. We also have him like cornered in a very strange part of the map. There's a very good chance that there's still stuff I've yet to find. Oh shit, I actually do want to grab him. In here, show him to me. Is this fucker being a fucker? Where did this dingus dongus McWilly Wonkus go? Getting closer. I'm inclined to agree. I'm gonna approach from the other direction. Approach. Approach. With intent to moide. God damn it, I'm grabbing all the small fellers. Did I accidentally... Oh, there he is. I see him. This dude is being unfortunately annoying. So no, the repellent is still going. I was like, did I toggle the repellent like a dingus? No, it's still active. It's still active. This dude is unfortunately being effective. Being an annoying little shit. Very large snake serpent. You ignorant slut. Ow. Ow. It's really hard to dodge that. Like, I'm trying to, like, weave in and out. It's becoming easier said than done. Of course, we've upgraded the damage on this thing a number of times, which has helped. Oh, I went too far. For some reason I thought I chased him down. He's still over here being a doofus. I think he started maybe glow red there. Fuck! All right, I'm just gonna toss some things. Although I'm worried that it might even be too late. Interact. How do I do this? How do I kill? Swap. Base. Here we go. Swap. So yeah, these are the ones. So I will kill the lampreys. Keep the other ones. Shit. Hopefully that didn't reset him. And I don't... Oh, yeah, see, that one has maintained his damage. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Ow. I'm gonna see if I can go from this direction over here. I really hope I'm not unknowingly, like, doing things to restore him. Like, oh, every time he zaps you, he gets health back. You know, that kind of bullshit. That would make me so angry. When he goes invisible, he's, like, not just invisible, but untouchable. Like that right there, like when he was invisible, I went right through him. I was like, you fucker. It's because I can't see you. Should not mean motherfuck. I'm like tossing the stuff that I know is not good. It's getting harder because there's really good stuff here. Close. No, space. There we go. Like there's some really good fishies here that I don't want to get rid of. God damn it. I wish that was not a one hit. Wish I could, like, almost wish I could downgrade or something like that. Or get better repellent. Like, I've hit him so many times. And I'm nervous by the fact that we got him red at one point. And I have not gotten him red even once since then, despite hitting him way more times. So I'm nervous that I'm like feeding him in some way. I'm like encouraging him to give him like more healthy things. Maybe I need to get this. I wish I knew what this did. It gives you a little bit more line. But it wasn't worth like spending the time to go over there for it. Yeah. That sucks. And the thing is, oh, I meant to click the shop. I guess I'll go and do this. I want to look at the shop because I don't think I can upgrade the line anymore in this area. We'll be here all night if I'm just... we'll just go ahead and get this show on the road and just feed the dude the stuff for now. I really want to get that dude. But this is taking way too long and it's getting quite late. Parasites as well. We want to get to Meerkat's Redemption before it gets too late. This might be my first time getting one of these because I've never seen these guys with parasites before. Oh, there we go. Big. Couple passes. Couple passes for a couple of asses. There we go. Nice and easy. Got them fishy iframes. There's the char. I wonder what the name char comes from. Oh, here in the bottom right. Because he's of his fiery red color. As that was my first thought. It's like it's a very like very demonic, very sinister and evil looking fella. Badass for sure. I've sampled a decent amount of seafood over the years. Sampled a decent amount of seafood over the years. There's obviously plenty I've never sampled. The Loch Ness Monster. Oops. How do I go back? There we go. So I got some new stuff. Okay, that's actually good because now I have more potential stuff I could purchase. What have I done? I've gotten into some kind of menu I wish to leave. Oh, I'm still in the feed menu, that's why. So I'll see what else he likes. So I'm curious, you probably like this one. And this one. That same kind of thing, I don't want to overextend, so I'll just give you one of those, and one of those. And sure, one of those too. So free up a bunch of stuff. Got a bunch of money. Still can't get a better rod, which is the thing I really want right now. We could afford upgrades, or cosmetics. And bait. Stunned by electric. Oh my goodness, that'd be huge. I'm going to save up for that. That'd be perfect. That's what we really need. So maybe I should just go ahead and feed him more of the stuff. So I can get more monies, so I can afford the big ones. Because I think if we give some kind of Loch Ness that big upgrade, something really nice will happen. A rubber glove. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this fucking boss now. We got the... Actually, no, I don't have it yet, but we're about to have the goods. So I can afford getting the big boss mans. So I'm going to try to get the boss mans, but I'll get some big fish. Did we learn what the lady likes? What the mermaid lady likes? I can't remember. Something for the ladies. Little something for the ladies. Let's try to get the big fellers. And some small fellers too. Just any fellers will do. Because we don't need that much more monies to be able to afford the goods. Let's grab a few more. But yeah, I think her needs are not particularly difficult to fill. Get this guy too. There we go. So, my usual preparation. I think the Arctic Char might be the one she likes, actually. Because there was one, like a really good one she liked, and Arctic Char is pretty up there. Or is fish that are up there. And that is an up there choice. There we go. Perfecto. Big. Thoreau. What is it? Thoreau trout? Henry David Thoreau? Unless you pronounce the X. Big guy. Big guy. Yeah, Grayson and I went to a, it's gonna sound fancy, and it wasn't not fancy, but it wasn't like fancy schmancy. But we went to a French restaurant, last week, and yeah, I had like a buttered trout. Very pleasant. It was like lemon butter. Very, very pleasant. And we don't do... There's not like a lot of French restaurants around here because they're usually quite expensive. This place, it wasn't cheap, but it also wasn't like fancy schmancy. It was just regular fancy. So, you know, jeans and like a polo shirt and you're fine. It was quite pleasant. It was quite pleasant. I asked the server at one point... Well, because all the stuff on the menu itself is French. I mean, you know, as far as like... The stuff that matters, of course, is in English as far as like, you know, like... Here's the wine section, here's the salad section, that kind of thing. But a lot of the menu items, like the title for the item is in French, but the description of what's in it is in English. So when it came time to order, I asked the server, I was like, how do you pronounce the thing I just ordered? And he was like, I don't fucking know. He's like, I've worked here for 20 years and I don't know a lick of French, so I couldn't tell you. He was like, if I was an asshole, I would say it's pronounced trout, and I would have gone, oh, okay, but no, it was like a French word for trout. Wish somebody would butter my trout. Butter my trout. That's I could think of less flattering euphemisms. Wish somebody would de-barnacle my Arctic char, if you know what I mean. And then someone's like, actually, I don't know what that means. What the fuck? That sounds like a medical problem. Somebody would deworm my trout or what have you. Smack. And I think if I just do the smackies, once you've descaled it, you really can't fuck it up. It gets a point across. It doesn't have to be flattering. It just has to get the job done. The gerb done. You can clear multiple fellas in one clicky. All right, so what is she like? Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. Go back. Oh no, I definitely don't want to do that. Where am I? I guess I'm here. Continue. Okay. What I was trying to do was this one. So there's still the big guy. Still the big guy. So the lady. We don't know what she likes or dislikes. Her likes and dislikes are a mystery. Reports of mysterious object. Okay. Recent presence of Clearwake. Oh, is that us? No, it's probably like an evil company. That sounds evil. Our company sounds small and scrappy. Yeah, we wouldn't be upsetting locals. We would never. We would never. Knives. There's more where that came from. All right, so yeah, so we don't know what she likes or dislikes. We'll just start feeding her stuff, see what happens. She probably likes this one. No, didn't complain. Grayling, sea trout, perch. I like perch. Perch is good. I've had perch before. Who up right now? Deworming they fish. Descaling they fish. To the monies. To the munch. I can't get all of them. Alright, so now... Oh, wait, no, what am I doing? I need to, retract. Go to the shop. So I can master the bait. And I think with money left over, I can get a better knife. And, or... I can't afford that. Oh, what the fuck? I can't afford it. It makes the ka-ching noise, but I definitely can't afford it. But it'd be very funny if it's somehow in the game it let me buy it like 1,000 times. Feeding day otter. Head over to the bait bucket. I'm the master of this bucket. That one. Explore the effects of your new bait. But it said bed. It's like, that's weird. Alright, I'm gunning for that asshole. I'm gunning, and I'm gumming, and I'm coming, and I'm slumming. For that ass. Is he down here still? Where did I chase his ass last? Not down here. Over here, maybe? Watching for the electrified shenanigans. Maybe it was from this side, actually. Apparently caught something without really paying attention. Once I find this motherfucker, it's Jover. It is Jover for this asshole. Oh, is that him? Found a cannon. And another sending out an SOS. It's hiding from me. He ought to be. He ought to be hiding. Motherfucker best be staying away. He knows what's good for him. He knows what's good for his ass. It's about to become grass. Apparently, oh, there he is. I'm immune to your bullshit, bro. I'm immune to the bullshit. Don't think it's gonna work on me this time, homie. Home slice. I call you home slice because once I have acquired you, I shall fillet you and send you to the Loch Ness fella, and I'll get a cosmetic. I saw the plot opportunity and I couldn't resist. Love me a good plot opportunity. All right, that I think I should grab that every time because that just gives you a little bit more juice. A little bit more juice. A little bit of juice never hurt you. Oh, I went the wrong way. I'm swiggity swooning him now. Oh, big damage. Did I get him? I got his ass. Bethier. Serpent capable of producing that much electricity. Got his ass. We're going for that booty. Can you blame him? Can you blame him? Chop, chop. So we'll do the small fellers first. Now what I'd like to do is to see what happens when you give Loch Ness this big honkin' bastard. So I might just kind of power through a number of customers until we get another Loch Ness. Whoosh. I'm not going to just give this to anybody. We're going to give this to someone who properly will appreciate it. No offense to the sea otters and to the herons who will be like, well, that was neat. I want someone to appreciate the work that went into capturing this fucker. There was no shortage of it. So got a good chunk of the secrets in this area and a good chunk of the artifacts and cosmetics, but not all of them. There we go. 3 for 1 right there. Very nice. Big. This fucking lunker when you land, when you place it on the table. Ka-junk. And just so I'm clear, if I go from the other direction. No fun noise. What about down here? Seems like it is truly always left to right. At least so far. I like the X on the eyes bar. That's a nice touch. This will take a little bit to fully get that ass. So it'll take a little bit. There's a lot of things to remove, but you know this thing's going to be worth big meats, and if we satisfy a customer deeply with it, big monies. I'm always down for a deep satisfaction. Now, if I had a really nice knife, this would be a little bit less of a manual process. Can you imagine doing this with the default knife? Doing this with a butter knife? Like 20 goddamn minutes. Here all goddamn day. Now, we're still being here all goddamn day because that's still a slow process, but it'd be extra slow and extra goddamn. So I'm really hoping I can secure the perfect rating, and I'm pretty sure we will. Can you go down? Kinda. Might as well. I'm working. You can't rush perfection, alright? Calm your titties, game. You're forgetting the scales, Alex. It's like, hey, I'm working. I'm working here. I'm descaling here. Almost. I've done my job right. This will be the last nook. This is basically power washing simulator, but for fish cleansing. I like how it does glow, and you're like where the last little pieces you're missing. In glowification does help a lot. A real glow up, as it were. There it is. So the head, a lot of fins, and the tail, big fucker right there. All right, Gracio. So we're saving this for last because the value is enormous. We ever find out what this guy likes? You didn't complain about that one. Osprey, I think they are fine with all these things. Just to kind of quickly go through, I'm going to exit. To kind of quickly go through and get other stuff. And I'll get some other upgrades kind of while we're at it. I was saying I want a better knife. There we go. I got that one. Still got the fancy one equipped. And I'm guessing you probably can't capture more than one of those guys, because that's definitely like a special occasion. Or special case, rather. I'll get some other big boys. And look for other secrets kind of while we're at it. Big boy for sure. Big boys and other, like, pretty cool looking fellers. Oh, I was wrong. There's another one down there. So you could get a whole gaggle of those fuckers if you were feeling frisky. Frisky fuckers. That's right. It's part of the wishes I would not have. Oh, apparently I never got the brown trout. Did I ever get one of these guys? Like the fancy noodles? Never got the fancy noodles. The European eel. Get another one. Why the hell not? I got a nicer. Oh, this thing's huge. It's a fucking. That's a fucking dagger. That's a short sword. Able to get the parasites removed in one fell swoop. It's a goddamn gladius, is what that is. So that's a D6 of damage at least. Just wonder, what are some of like the biggest things you can get in the game as far as like the fancy rods and the fancy knives? Are you just gonna get like a Zweihander at the end? Two-handed fucking claymore. Right. It's definitely big. I don't know if it cuts any sharper, but it's definitely big. Big, big, big. Wait for it. Wait for it. One fell swoop. Quad kill. Quad kill. Well, I actually, I unknowingly got the parasites off that one. I was just going for the scales. These guys all got all sorts of weirdness. The parasites he has are like the fancy ones. Oh, he's got a little smiley face on his face though. Look, he's in good spirits about this whole situation. Being riddled with parasites and covered in barnacles and having all the scales removed from his body, he's got a stiff upper lip about the whole situation. There two more? Oh, okay. There we go. He's so happy. With a claymore, that would be pretty dank. Pretty brutal. Brutal. One of those guys. Fare thee well. Never found an osprey before. Brown trout. European eel. He likes all of them. Come on, give me the big friend. Give me the big buddy. I want to see what the big buddy, how the big buddy reacts to the big fish on campus. Let's get more capacity. See, what I think I want to do is I want to do the big guy, the Loch Ness that is, get the Loch Ness squared up, and then that'll be how we'll wrap up for the night, for the evening. That's what I'm thinking. I should be going the other direction if I want to explore more of that little cave area, because there might have been more where that came from. Where that cave from. I think we've pretty much seen all there is in this little area. So yeah, I'm going to say, let's go way far to the right. Way far. Sinskism, what's up, man? Sinskism, have you played this game? Because it's pretty neat. Oh, I got a little fella. That's cute. It's pretty neat. Of course, you know all about Dare Drop, so you probably know this one is on Dare Drop. Liking it so far. It's pretty neat. Looking for secrets. On a secret hunting and fancy fish hunting mission right now. Oop, oop. So I'm looking around for fancy stuff. We've basically cleared this level, but I'm trying to feed the enormous fish that you get at the end of this level to the customer that appreciates it the most. In this game, you have fishy customer friends whom you're trying to satisfy, trying to fulfill their needs and give them the fish that they appreciate the most and avoid the fish that they don't like. So we want to make the fishy friends happy and satisfied. And I get the bait. New bait. That's actually exciting. Hell yeah. I'm actually kind of curious. What's this one? Because we don't need the rubber glove anymore. Have barnacles with reduced. That's actually nice. That's actually nice. We can have multiple baits. The master of multiple baits, man. Thank you, Sinskism, for that raid, dude. You were playing. Oh, Call of the Wild. That was probably the Dare Drop campaign for that one too, because I think that went live like a day or two ago. So very timely. Very timely. Do a little bit more explorations. Actually, what I might even do is go like all the way to the left immediately, because there's probably like stuff closer to the surface. Yeah, here we go. There's like some stuff over here. I don't know if I've gone down here before. Yes, yes, there might be secrets, such as this guy. Probably just, oh, it's something. Decal, very nice. And a message in a bottle. So yeah, there's definitely more things over this way that I have not explored. Boat oars? Oh, crash boat. Ooh, there might be a secret down there. Do the same damn thing. This is why it pays to explore. Who knows what kind of wild shit? Oh, just kidding. Oh, so we'll definitely explore, but I did fill up my boat, or my bucket. Same thing. Thank you, Senskism, for that raid. And as always, if there's any clips you want to share, my man, my favorite thing to do whenever somebody raids, it's my favorite thing to ask. Is anything like fun you'd like to share with us? Because that was super cool of you to raid. Least I can do is to ask if there's anything of yours you can share. You can all watch and see it all and to be enjoyable together. Yeah. There we go. And there we go. Head and tail and tail. And now we're all good. All good in the hood. Yes, I saw your post about that, Senskism. I think it was you on the Discord that said there was like a soft, maybe not soft lock, but a thing that prevented you from like completing a certain level or a certain challenge or something. So I waited for a few weeks because of that message, and of course saw the game has gotten several patches since then. So I assume by now the game is that bug is fixed. Because yeah, when I saw you, if it was you or someone else posted about it, I was like, oh bullshit. I shall wait, as I knew it was a game I definitely wanted to play. It's pretty neat. I'm liking it a bunch. I don't really do a ton of the incremental games very often. Although that being said, I did stream All Hail the Orb a couple days ago, and that was my first incremental game that I've at least streamed before, and that was a very pleasant time. That was very enjoyable. Want to finish it up? Gotcha. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. It's kind of cool. I was able to go the opposite direction, so I guess some of them do work both ways. Yeah, I was able to go the opposite direction. That's kind of neat. Some of them are only one directional. You did the 100% nice, man, including the stuff that wasn't right. Yeah, because of the bugs that were present, but now they are fixed. Yes, you probably recognize the situation I'm in, where it's like, okay, well, like I can satisfy the other customers, but I really want to satisfy the big guy with the big fishy. And also, I can't remember what Gray Seal likes. Do I know what Gray Seal likes? There's a Elton John song called Gray Seal that I really like. Yeah, we know there's things he dislikes for sure. I'll try this one. And this one. Come on, that doesn't make you happy? What the hell? New customer fed. Oh, I guess that was a different kind of seal. That was not a gray seal. That was a... Oh, well, it was. Just a different gray seal. Just a different one, man. Yeah. It'll explain in greater detail. Yeah, you're probably right. I probably could have read that in greater detail. It would have revealed more. I think they dislike these, so I will hold off on giving him these things. I got some more more money to upgrade, to afford more upgrades. I'm gonna do more bucket. Mr. Bucket. All right, so yeah, I was all right. I want to go left because there was some other secrets. Thank you again, Senskism. Yes, I see your fiance. I believe. I think that's who your fiance is. I know you guys were recently got engaged, so congratulations to you both, of course. Melzy is saying, get your ass out of here. Get your ass to bed. No worries, of course, if you need to abscond, if you need to take care of business and get the show on the road, get the sleepy times on the road. I really appreciate that raid. Super nice of you guys to raid us. Always a pleasure getting a raid into you and see what kinds of fun stuff you're up to. Senskism is like me. He plays a wide variety of stuff. A wide and wild variety of stuff. True variety man at heart. Always playing something weird and wild and strange. And he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. And he doesn't afraid of anything. Yeah, big fan of Senskism. He's a nice lad. Very, very pleasant. Very pleasant demeanor. Chill voice. Solid taste in video games. And always down for like a collab, always down for like multiplayer stuff. Like 9 times out of 10, if there is a co-op game I've like kind of got on my radar, it's either also on Senskism's wish list or just straight up in his inventory already. But this man is like always down to clown, man. Always down. think we've pretty much explored everything. I know we don't have everything, but I have enough to be satisfied with regards to the exploration station. I keep seeing that flag in the distance, and I keep thinking, ooh, is there like a thing over there? But I've explored the dick out of this place. Unless you could like break the barrel somehow, and maybe you can later on. I don't believe I have that ability just yet, but maybe that's a thing for later on. Just 3 more things, bro. Just 3 more things. 3 more of the stuffs. Yeah. Yeah, Sinskism told me, yeah, I guess it was it like around New Year's last year or something like that? It was I think, either late last year, maybe early this year. But regardless, though, congratulations to you both. It's so exciting. You bagged yourself a good one, Melcy. You did good. You did good, lady. I'm gonna grab just one more, so to fill up my bucket. My bucket overfloweth. I'm a little bit biased. I think you might be onto something. Gibby. You might be onto something. First the hydrate, then the sleepies. I got this fancy knife so I can go fast. Look at that. We're so fast. Early December? Hell yeah. And it was on today. Oh, that's so fun. That was so fun. There were witnesses to the occasion. Perfect. Bloop, bloop, bloop. It's fun making it go fast. Now, these guys, of course, are a little bit slower. Oh, look at that. Buttery smooth. If there was, you know, if butter was used to descale things. All right. Surely one of these will do it. Yeah, he doesn't like these guys, but he should like these dudes. He'll definitely like that one. There it is, big fella. All right, big friend. Check this shit out. Boom! He says, beautiful, and also here's extra stuff. That was what I wanted. I wanted to make sure we satisfied the big friend. So, with that, I would say, this one, and also this one. So, oh, it looks like a fucking sword. It looks like a full-ass sword for sure. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to share, Melzy, we could definitely watch that one. If you're comfortable sharing, I would be super, super down. Plate armor set. Oh, it's I see. It's cosmetic. Okay, I was gonna say, what the fuck? Yeah, yeah. It says English. Oh, human mask. I was like, English shit that looks like a head. It's actually really cool. The global collection. So these either cost in like the normal money, or the little extra shrimpy boys, or both. Also, Among Us, there he is. Out of curiosity, I didn't realize there was like. That's cute. Got a cool shield. Kind of like clean it. It looks a little doity. I can interact. I don't know what the interactions do, if anything. There might be like things to like remove. Maybe there was like a piece. Just clicking and wiggling. It wouldn't shock me if there was something to be done with these thingies, and it required like other tools to interact with them in some ways. Because I was able to remove that one piece. Maybe that was just a one-off. Like maybe there's nothing else, but it wouldn't shock me if there was maybe more to this than meets the eye. Bonus knife. Yep. Its own strengths, like we were just saying. Right. Right. Different speeds for different needs. Different knives for different lives. Got that one legendary catch. There's more that came from. They do regenerate. Right. They do regenerate. You gotta get their ass good. Gotta get them real good. Oh, no, that's the location. I don't want to move just yet. I'm like looking to see if there's anything else like enormous that I've missed. So we haven't seen every fishy. There's still one fishy we've not seen. It's a relatively small lad. We have not seen all customers, nor have we satisfied all customers. But we know Nessie loved the big feller. There's different literal seahorse lads. Got all the messages in bottles, which is exciting. And of course, there was that crashed little boat, so I'm wondering if that's what that's from. We got all the artifacts. And all but one of the knives. So that's pretty exciting. So we've gotten almost all the stuff in this first zone, which is exciting. That's pretty neat. But yeah, still one knife left to unlock. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And yeah, are there any fun cosmetics? I did get the kilt. Oh, that's adorable. That's great. I love the kilt. And then the boat, I will say for sure that one. And then the boat itself, I can't upgrade just yet. Actually, no. Gotta get the cute one. Let's get the cute one. I like that. Now we're styling, baby. Now we're looking great. Anything else? Anything else to speak of? Collectibles, we're all good there. So, that's it for the night, just because it is quite late. But this game was very fun, and this was just our first session, and there's going to be more of this game from for sure. I definitely want to do more of this game, because this was very fun. As I knew it would be. I saw some friends streaming it. Now, I think I was watching Heen stream, and I was watching Heen stream it, and I was like, this looks really cool, like really satisfying. It's the kind of gameplay loop that might be kind of boring for some. And it might be kind of boring to watch. It may not be a great stream game necessarily, but I enjoy, and I'm very curious to explore like the next area and maybe get a few more secrets from this one area, because I think there was maybe a few things we missed. But yeah, this is really good. This is really good, and it was extra fun getting to do some co-op games in a slightly impromptu manner with Shake the Box and Alias and Krath. We of course originally planned on doing a longer co-op session tonight, but we had to kind of shift some things around because Krath was having a bit of an emergency in his apartment. One of his sinks was having an issue where it kept overflowing. Whenever another water source would run, his sink would like well up. It's a problem that they've been wrestling with, trying to get their landlord to do something about it. He's dragging his dumbass feet, so it's been a whole ass problem they've been having to deal with. But anyway, so yeah, so that kind of delayed things. But we still got to get some Elden Ring in, which was nice. The Elden Ring seamless co-op playthrough has been very fun. And then of course, yeah, Shake rated us, Sinskism rated us. There's a bunch of folks. 8-Bit Llama, Panic Attack, all sorts of homies rated tonight, which is super, super neato. Real neat. Scale the depths. Is there anybody else streaming this game right now? There are some folks streaming this game, so we might be able to find a raid target from this game's category. Good stuff. But this is good. Thanks again for hanging out with us, friends. We'll do another session with this game probably the next couple days. I like it a lot so far.